Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome to the Goal Line Hockey Live podcast. And we are doing a little test run here because I'm trying to figure out what the problem is with our live streams. So we had a pretty good stream a little bit earlier. We were talking about Conor Bedard, where I think Conor Bedard's going to get drafted, how I think things are going to end up going with Conor Bedard. We talked about some of the trade rumors, and I also want to talk about some of tonight's games, a couple of big races in the playoffs. No Royds, just Rage. What's up, man? You're back. Let's go. Yes, I am. How is the quality of the video? No Royds, just Rage. Let me know if you can real quick. How is the quality? Is it a little bit choppy? Is it clear? Let me know down below as you guys start to jump into the chat. Welcome. Good quality. Thank you, Royds. You are the man. If you are indeed a man, I don't know, but based off of your good name, I'm going to assume that you are. But nonetheless, welcome back, Shaka. Guys, make sure to like the video so we could try and get more people to jump into the chat so you guys can fight with them. Especially No Roids, Just Rage, based off of your name as well. I would not want to fight you. So let's get some more people into the boxing ring so No Roids, Just Rage can just kind of drop them. Speaking of dropping, Keegan Colasar and Max Domi almost just dropped the gloves, and that is turning into a little bit of a chippy game. I indeed am. LOL. I'm not looking to verify. I'm not looking to take your identity from you, but I figured I'd ask. Again, you can never assume nowadays, as you can probably guess. So the main point of tonight, we are taking a look at our featured game, which is the Blackhawks and the Golden Knights. And of course, the two biggest stars on each of their teams. Keegan Colasar got a goal, and shout out to Gutman. That's his second NHL goal. He picked up his first goal of his NHL career this weekend. He had to wait a little while. He's a little bit, I think he's like 23, 24, 22, something like that. And he picked up his first NHL goal, which is, I think, everybody in this community's dream at some point is to be in the NHL. Welcome to the chat, guys. What is going on? Leave your guys' thoughts down below. Specifically, tonight we're talking about Conor Bedard and the featured game tonight, which is Patrick Kane up against the Vegas Golden Knights in what could be his last night in the Blackhawks sweater in the Windy City. It could be a very emotional night here in Chicago, and I'm kind of waiting for Patty Kane to get on the board here tonight. So a couple of updates around the league. The Tampa Bay Lightning took care of business at home, a 6-1 victory. They took advantage of the Ducks on a second of a back-to-back down there in Florida. The Toronto Maple Leafs giving up a little bit of ground, a 5-2 lead for them over the Buffalo Sabres. Kind of an interesting result down there as the Sabres are fighting back with 2 goals here in the third. The LA Kings and the Minnesota Wild, 1-0 lead for the Wild after 2. Ryan Hartman with his 8th of the season. Nashville and Vancouver got a little bit interesting. It was a 2-0 lead for the Predators at one point, and now a 3-2 lead as the Canucks kind of climb back and have made this a pretty interesting game, gearing up for a pretty good third period. Other action, the Red Wings with a big win over the Capitals as they're trying to catch the Capitals in the Eastern Conference, a 3-1 win in Capital One Arena down in DC. A huge win somehow here for the Red Wings. The Montreal Canadiens, a 5-2 win over the Devils. That's a little bit shocking. The Flames making some noise there. And the Carolina Hurricanes, a 4-1 win over the St. Louis Blues. Dare I say, the depleted St. Louis Blues. Update on our game. Jack Eichel, former Buffalo Sabre, picks up a big goal, his 18th of the season, and the Vegas Golden Knights with a 2-1 lead over our Chicago Blackhawks. A beautiful goal by Jack Eichel. Vintage Jack Eichel, dare I say. His third goal in his last 5 games. Shout out there to Jack Eichel. What are you guys saying in the chat? Let me know your guys' thoughts. And make sure to like the damn video, guys. There's 4 of you in here. Like the damn video. Help us out here at Goal Line Hockey. I may or may not be held hostage right now. So if you guys don't get those likes up, we may or may not have a problem. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Shaka, out of the Wild, Oilers, Flames, and Preds, which two do you think make the wild card spots? I did answer that in the last live stream, Shaka, but I'll answer it for you again here. I think it's the way it is going to be what the playoffs will be. I think it's going to be the Wild and the Oilers. And my reasoning is kind of simple. Goaltending. And the only exception to that is the Oilers because Jack Campbell has been very interesting. He's been wishy-washy, but I would take Jack Campbell right now down the stretch over Jacob Markstrom this entire season. Who's the other teams? Now, Juicy Soros could make things interesting. I think the problem with the Predators, I think they're just too far out of it. They have to win tonight against Vancouver. This is a team that they should beat. Kind of a big game for them. They have to find a way to claw that one out. It's one of those games that, again, I think that this is really a testament for, are they good enough to beat the bad teams? That's really what this is for Nashville. That game they lost Sunday against Minnesota was brutal, a brutal loss for them. And now it puts them, I think, 7 points away from the Minnesota Wild for that final spot in the West. So things just, and I think Calgary has a lot of issues. I think they are going to make a knee-jerk move. I can see them going after a guy like Ivan Barbashev in St. Louis. I would have said Nola Chari, but now he's in Toronto. And I like Nick Bukestad in Arizona. I think they could get him for a cheaper option than like Ivan Barbashev. I think Nick Bukestad is a guy that would fit well under Daryl Sutter's system. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so the final of that game. Guys, how is the chat? Is it still loading pretty good? Let me know down below. How is the stream? Is it good? Is it not good? Let me know if you can, because I haven't heard anybody chat. So I don't know if that's bad connection or that's you guys just not answering. So I just want to make sure live is good for you. Thank you, Shaka. Yeah, we've been having problems with the connection here over the last couple of days, and I'm trying to get to the root of the problem. I tried doing it on Streamlabs earlier and now on YouTube. I'm more comfortable with streaming on YouTube, but I don't know if that's part of the problem or it's my Wi-Fi. And if it's the latter, we're going to have to do a little bit of soul searching to figure out the Wi-Fi issue. But I appreciate you guys sticking it out. It really means a lot to me as we kind of move forward here. PJ, so what did you guys say? Huge win for the Habs. Happy they got 2 points. Yeah, that was a big win for them over the Devils and kind of a way to kind of get back at them, right? No Roids, just Rage also said Hawks might have found a diamond in Gutman. It's been a couple games. Let's see what happens. But he might be a very good player for them. I'm optimistic. Everything I've seen so far, pretty good for Gutman. What else do we got here? Flames have been linked to Jacob Chychrun. The problem with Chychrun is I think he's going to end up going, if he does not go to the LA Kings, I think he's going to go to the Boston Bruins. That's going to piss off a lot of people, but Jacob Chychrun to the Boston Bruins. And the reason I say that is because they are a team that's willing to give up this year's first-round pick and next year's first-round pick. I think the Bruins are willing to put it all on the line. And if you bring in a guy like Jacob Chychrun, they would be able to do that. So I think Jacob Chychrun is a great fit for the Boston Bruins. As much as I think a lot of people in the Northeast would hate to say that, that is what I think. If it's not the LA Kings for some reason, I think the Boston Bruins are still waiting to see what happens. Apparently, it sounds like they're very close on a Vladislav Gavrikov trade. And if that's the case, it might involve their first-round pick, which kind of negates everything I've said. But Jacob Chychrun to the Flames, again, it's got to be Tree Living willing to give up those first-round picks. And what prospect is it? Is it Jakob Peltier? I'm trying to remember. Connor Zary is another one there in Calgary. So there's a couple of interesting guys that might be available. But Emile Poirier, is that his name? Emile Poirier. I've heard that name before. But I think that the Flames got to be willing to give up some of those younger guys if they are to make that deal. And guys, welcome to the chat. Some of you guys, make sure to like the video. Help us out here. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's go, baby. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Shout out to you guys. So let's get back to the somehow Gutman show. Gutman has played well. He's got 2 goals here in the last couple of days, and Patty Kane is still off the board so far tonight. I'm expecting a big game from Kane again. I think we're all on Patrick Kane watch after the other night against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Um, Now Vegas here. William Carrier is a beast. I really like William Carrier. He's a tough dude to play against. Talk about a guy that Calgary should have targeted. I think William Carrier is a pretty interesting player. He would fit well with Daryl Sutter as well. Let's see here. Nothing. Yeah, man. For everything with Chicago, they've been playing kind of well recently. They want Conor Bedard. They got to stop playing well. They're kind of hurting their Bedard odds here. No roids, just rage. If Kane goes, if Kane goes to Dallas, are the Blackhawks looking for Bork or Stan Chauvin? Those 2 prospects would be amazing to get just one in the deal. Yeah, I think that though, and I think that's ultimately going to be a problem for the Dallas Stars. I do not think they will be willing to give up. I think his name is Gavrek Bork or Logan Stankoven or Stanchovin. I do not think either of those guys are available. And they also don't have their first round pick. They traded it in the Nils Lundkvist trade earlier this year with the New York Rangers. So I think it's going to be a fairly quiet deadline for the Stars. Maybe they go after a guy like Ivan Barbashev or another winger like Max Domi, where maybe it doesn't involve a first round pick. But I think Dallas is going to do everything in their power to not trade Gavrek Bork or Logan Stankoven or Stanchovin. But yes, a very interesting thought there. No roids, just rage. PJ, are the Oilers Cup contenders in your opinion? No. No, they are not, PJ, because the goaltending. They need stable goaltending, especially if you want to talk about like a deep playoff run. They need to be better. I would have more confidence right now in the Winnipeg Jets in a playoff series than the Edmonton Oilers. And I don't know if that's necessarily how it's going to play out, depending on if the Jets end up winning that division or not. And even with a team like if Edmonton has to play Dallas in the first round and play Jake Ottinger, that's going to be they could shut down McDavid and Draisaitl because Ottinger is that good. Great chance by the Golden Knights shut down. Wow, who's in net tonight for Chicago, eh? He's playing really well. Really, really well. Okay, PJ, he said that's good to hear coming from a Flames fan. Yeah, but I hate to say it, I don't got good news for you either, PJ. Jacob Markstrom has been not good. Not good at all. And if the Flames want to go on a playoff run, they need better goaltending as well. But at least there you go. You get some good news there that I am not too sold on the Oilers this year. Shaka, all talk is Meyer to the Devils. But I've seen rumors Blues are willing to give up two or their first round picks in the draft. Which team between the Blues, Devils do you think brings more value to San Jose? Hold on. Wait a minute. Ali Desh is in the chat. Hashtag what's going on? Ali Desh. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Desh is a man that has been here since the beginning. And I'm not throwing you, Shaka, under the bus, but he is our first super chat here at Goal Line Hockey. And this is Ali Desh's first chat in the Goal Line Hockey live stream. He hasn't been in any of the other live streams. He comes in here and kicks ass. Leave it to Ali Desh. Shout out to you. Bring back the Montauk flag. You know what? That's funny, Ali Desh. But that was a Montauk blanket, actually. So that was not a flag. That was a blanket. And we have shades here now. We are improving here at Goal Line Hockey. And with $2.79 Canadian dollars super chats, we're going to maybe go back to the Montauk flag. I'll call it whatever you want if you keep giving me super chats. Shout out to you, Ali Desh. You are awesome. So to answer Shaka's question, he said, all talk is Meyer to the Devils, but I've seen rumors about the Blues. Yeah, so I actually talked about this in the live stream last night. The New Jersey Devils are the favorite, but Elliot Friedman, this is where this all started. Leave it to Elliot. Elliot Friedman said yesterday during his 32 Thoughts podcast that with all the draft picks that the Blues have accumulated, and we talked about this last night as well, the Blues are a team that I think could end up being the Winnipeg Jets this year. They have a down season. They missed the playoffs this year in just the perfect year where they can sell off O'Reilly and Tarasenko for assets and come right back next year. They are a team to watch. Yes, that is a very, very good observation, Shaka. And that rumor has kind of picked up steam because David Pagnotta said earlier today that he thinks that the St. Louis Blues are indeed and have indeed talked to the San Jose Sharks about Timo Meier. So not only is it just blue sky thinking from Elliot Friedman yesterday, we are actually hearing reports that the Blues are indeed looking at Timo Meier. And with that also said, I also think that Jakob Chychrun could also be on the radar as well. There was ties even last year that Jakob Chychrun to the St. Louis Blues was on the table. And I think they've got a good defensive core already there in St. Louis. But if they want to fit the window with some of their younger guys like Kyrou and some of those other guys, I'm trying to remember Jake Neighbors. I'm definitely forgetting a big one. Not Tage Thompson. Sorry, Blues fans, about that. Some of those guys, right? You want to keep guys that are in that cup window. Robert Thomas, thank you. That's who I always get those two mixed up. And guys, like the damn video. Come on, like the damn video. Help us out here at Goal Line Hockey. I appreciate that. And I'm in a really good mood right now because the chat seems to be working, and I am happy about that. So, I'm pretty excited. And not to mention, we got our first super chat, which obviously is great news. What else are you guys saying? Which team between the Devils, Blues do you think brings more value to San Jose? That's a very good question. Thank you for the like there. What I think we're looking at here with the whole Timo Meier saga, I think it's going to come down to three teams now. The St. Louis Blues, the New Jersey Devils, and the Winnipeg Jets. The question is, what assets are you willing to give up? Thanks, guys. Thank you for the likes, guys. You guys are awesome. What I think is going to come down to for I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so for Timo Meier, I think that the Devils have the most assets available. But when we look at maybe who's willing to give up, if the Coyotes just want draft picks in this year's draft, they should be asking for the St. Louis Blues. All three of the draft picks that the Blues have. The Blues have their St. Louis Blues draft pick, the New York Rangers first round. Oh, no, one of the Rangers draft picks, whether I think it's Dallas's pick or some weird first round pick. And they also have, my goodness, the Blue. Wait, hold on. Let me redo that. So the Blues have a pick. The Blues have their own pick, the Rangers pick, and the Leafs pick. If they trade all three of those to Arizona, they will get Jakob Chychrun tomorrow. I think if they're willing to give up all those assets, that's what we could be looking at. But if we're looking at a scenario here where maybe they don't want to give them all up and it comes down to maybe more NHL-ready players involved like Shakir Mukhamadullin or Nikita Okatiuk or Alexander Holtz, and that's what San Jose is prioritizing, then we may end up seeing the San Jose Sharks go that route. So if they want just first-round picks this year, you're trading with St. Louis. If you want guys that are already like prospects that you really like and you've got an affinity for them and an attachment, you should be going to the New Jersey Devils. So that's what it's going to come down to. And Winnipeg is a wild card if they're willing to give up Cole Perfetti. And I think most Jets fans will say no to trading Cole Perfetti. But if it means Timo Meier, are you willing to make that move? Are you willing to hit the button on that one? Let's take a look at the chat. What else are you guys saying in here? That's good to hear coming from a Flames fan. Yeah, I wish he didn't have a no movement clause. Yeah, I think that's going to hurt Kane's value at the end of the day. I think Kane's value is going to go down because they're just not going to get maximum return for him because of his situation with the no movement. It's going to be where he wants to go ultimately. It doesn't really matter what Chicago wants to get for him. Ideally, they would get something good for him, but I think that the Kane deal is going to end up coming down to where he wants to go. Man, things are getting gritty in Chicago and Vegas. What's going on, guys? Welcome to some of you coming to the chat. We're talking about Conor Bedard and Patrick Kane as the main topics today. So leave your thoughts on that down below. Answering some more of your guys' questions. No roids, just rage. Who goes third in this draft, Carlson or Michev? I've been to around 10 Pats games this year, and Bedard is just phenomenal. Definitely going number one. Yes. Yeah. Conor Bedard's going number one. I think it depends on who has that second and third overall pick, honestly. I think second overall pick will be Michev or Fantilli. I think if Detroit or Columbus has the second overall pick, and is this fair or not? Maybe not, but I think that if Columbus or Detroit has the second overall pick, they will take Adam Fantilli. And third overall, I think we will see Matvei Michev. Now, Carlson has made a real argument here, especially with the World Junior Championships here in December. But I think this is a really interesting spot for whoever has that third pick, because ultimately it's going to be, do you need a forward in Michev, or do you want the defenseman in Carlson? I think it could end up being a positional need. And that's where picks start to become like, you might end up getting a guy that's a bust, because you might end up being in a position where, again, you're not taking the best player available. And that normally doesn't go well for teams that do that. So we'll see what happens. Always take the best player available. But that's kind of what we're looking at. We got a couple of interesting things here. Yeah, Ali Desh in clutch, of course. No offense taken. Ali Desh is a legend and an OG. Yeah, you know what? Ali Desh and Shaka have been around for a really long time. And no roids, just rage. And I forgot who else is in here. PJ, you guys have been in the chats here for the live streams, and you guys are workhorses as well, but they've been around for a really long time. So what else do you guys got to say? You guys come in here into the chat. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Ali Desh, no roids, just rage. Plot twist. Michev goes second. Fantilli goes third. Don't tell Red Wings fans that, because I think that's a concern with Yzerman. I think some people are thinking that Michev could go second overall if Steve Yzerman has that pick. He's got that cold-blooded dog in him, and he might actually do that. So don't tell Red Wings fans that, but that is a real possibility. Go Cats go from Louis R. Meow, Ali Desh. And then he said that Perfetti is better than Meyer long-term. And I think a lot of that comes down to, if nothing else, center. Centers are more in demand than wingers. And as good of a winger as Timo Meyer is, the idea of trading Cole Perfetti, that could come back to sting the Winnipeg Jets. And with where they got him in the draft is already a steal. If you trade him away, there's always the concern that can come back to bite you in the ass. And that could potentially happen here to the Winnipeg Jets. And then Myers better than Perfetti short term. Yeah, I agree with you, Ali Desh. And not only because you gave us a super chat. Shout out to Ali Desh. PJ, as an Islanders fan, what do you think of Josh Bailey? That is a great question. If any NHL GMs are watching, I love Josh Bailey, and every team should be trading for Josh Bailey because he's that good. With that said, as an Islander fan, I love what he's provided to the Islanders. He scored some big goals for the Islanders, but he is not good anymore. Josh Bailey is a shell of what he formerly was. I have that nostalgia toward him, but he is not what he used to be. And shout out to some of you guys coming here into the chat. Make sure to like the damn video. Like the video, guys. It helps us out here at Goal Line Hockey. I appreciate the support, and some of you guys coming to click here on the stream. It is very much appreciated. And leave your thoughts down below on the Conor Bedard draft. And we are talking about the Patrick Kane game, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Chicago Blackhawks, in what might be his last game as a member of the Blackhawks in Chicago. What else are you guys saying here? Yeah, so Josh Bailey is overpaid and not what he used to be, unfortunately. I want to say good things about Bailey, but he is you could tell that he just has no confidence with the puck. And I think fans are berating him even more because Lane Lambert has consistently tried to get his game back on task, putting him on the first line with Horvat and Barzell. But if anything, that's just exposing him more. He just looks worse because he's on that top line. Just his level of game is not there anymore, and it just looks even worse playing with the best players on the lineup. What else are you guys saying here as well? How do I get into hockey? I'm a Flyers fan. There's zero shot I'm watching that right now. Travis Konecny is the best player in the league, though. Yeah, you know what? A very underrated player. Travis Konecny played very well. I saw a little bit of that game against the Flames the other day. Travis Konecny is a very good hockey player. I have to agree with you there, Jonathan Lushko. And welcome to the chat, Jonathan. I appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, the Flyers, it's been a rough season, but you know what? Dare I jinx it, Noah Cates got a goal. You need to see more from Noah Cates if the Flyers want to get this rebuild off the ground a little bit quicker. But that's something that I expect to see as things kind of progress here moving forward. I think that the Blackhawks, the Flyers are moving in the right direction once they get rid of their general manager. I think that I forgot his name. You guys can let me know. Who's the manager? I completely lost my train of thought. He's not a good GM at all. Chuck Fletcher, yeah, thank you. No, Roy, just right. Yeah, Chuck Fletcher. Urban's not in the chat tonight, but Urban will tell you that the things he did to the Minnesota Wild is incredible. The acrobatics to make that team be terrible forever. Chuck Fletcher is now doing that in Philadelphia, and they had a good chance to bring in Danny Briere as the GM. Is Briere ready to be the GM of the Philadelphia Flyers? Maybe not. But with the way Chris Drury is right now in New York, I had some questions about that, but it seems to be paying off for them. So maybe it could actually work. That's why I'm thinking Fantilli is a lock for number 2. Yeah, Fantilli has a lot of potential. He looks like a really good hockey player. I think a lot of people see a future with him there. And how is the quality of the video, guys? I want to see is in the chat. How is the chat? Is it choppy? Is it good? Let me know down below because we've been having problems with that here recently. Later, Jonathan. Peace out, y'all. Nice video. Thanks, Jonathan. And we hope to see you here again soon. Probably next Friday. This coming Friday, we'll be doing a live stream. So stay tuned for that. And that is going to probably be a matchup between the I want to say it's the Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets. That's a big game in the Central Division. Things are smooth, Kevin. Thanks, Ali Dash. You might be the good luck here. I liked, by the way. Keep it up. Thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate the support. And to welcome to some of you guys coming here into the Goal Line Hockey live stream. We're talking about Conor Bedard and Patrick Kane potentially playing in his last game in Chicago. Those are the top things tonight. And Ali Desh making Goal Line Hockey history here with the first super chat on the channel. Came in with a freaking bang. Nothing less expected from Ali Desh. So guys, leave your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm answering all your guys' questions, but of course we're prioritizing those super chats here tonight. Any chance the Flyers get Conor Bedard? Absolutely. They have a very good chance at getting Conor Bedard. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, we're going to run the draft lottery. I think that's something that we need to do here for a little bit of content for you guys. So we're going to run Tankathon and just take a look at who is going to get the first overall pick, Conor Bedard. So we got the sim lottery up here. Who will be drafting Conor Bedard? Here we go. And the Philadelphia Flyers won the draft lottery for Conor Bedard. As an Islander fan, I would be pissed because of the way that the Devils and the Rangers have been winning the draft lottery. I don't need the Flyers winning the draft lottery and getting Conor Bedard. Jesus, we're about to get out of an era where we've had Ovechkin and Crosby in the same division. Give the Islanders a chance just for a freaking minute. Good Lord. Conor Bedard to the Flyers. Yuck. Yuck. I do not want to see that. But I know Jonathan Lesko is a Flyers fan, and that's why he's asking. But right now, the best odds to get Conor Bedard in this order, the Anaheim Ducks with an 18%, with a 25% chance of drafting Bedard, Columbus, Chicago, San Jose, and Vancouver, where Conor Bedard is from North Vancouver. So that would be very interesting if Conor Bedard ended up going to the Vancouver Canucks. Ali Desh says, I think most teams would be creaming their khakis to get Adam Fantilli at second, but you never know. Right, drop to fourth because teams had other agendas. Yeah, that is always a concern. Some teams, I think when Shane Wright fell that far, a lot of teams were just kind of getting the idea that they weren't going to draft Shane Wright, and they went for their guy that they really liked anyway. And that's, I think, what happened with New Jersey drafting Simon Nemec. I think they just really liked Nemec at that spot. And they already have Hughes. They already have Hischier. I mean, I guess you never have enough of those guys, but I think that was part of the reason they didn't do that. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. No Roids, just rage. I'm looking forward to seeing this trade deadline. Hawks can potentially get 2 more first-round picks, trading Kane and McCabe, both 50% retained, having 4 first-round picks this upcoming draft. I don't know if they're going to get that first-round pick for Kane or no Roids, just rage. You know, I hate to say that, but I think that is something that we're looking at here, unfortunately. We'll see how things end up, but at this point, I'm not sold that they will end up getting that for Patrick Kane. Wishful thinking. I think they could end up getting a first-round pick, maybe a conditional first-round pick for Jake McCabe as well. But, of course, we'll see kind of how things play out here. How much of a market there is for him is going to be a part of it as well. Jonathan Lesko said, me and my homies hate Chuck Fletcher. Yeah, I think most people hate Chuck Fletcher. He's just not a good GM. PJ says, do you think the Flames extend Brad Treliving or let him go? I think if they miss the playoffs this year, they might let go of Brad Treliving. He's probably going to find another job elsewhere. Maybe he ends up going to the Flyers. I think Tree hasn't really – it's not really his fault. I think the biggest mistake he made was signing Blake Coleman to that contract that he did. I don't think that aged well at all. And I think a lot of people right off rip, we're not a fan of Blake Coleman signing him to that deal. He was a third-line center in Calgary and is getting paid like a first-line center. It's just, I think that's the biggest mistake Tree made, and it might come back to bite him. Not to mention, the Tkachuk trade, losing Johnny Hockey. Those are just some things that kind of were out of his control. But that's ultimately how things have kind of fallen. And I think, unfortunately for Brad Treliving, he may be paying the ultimate price for that. But I could see him getting another job somewhere else. What else are you guys saying? Have you seen the AHL Outdoor Classic uniforms that were released today yet? Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, Shaka. I think those are actually very nice jerseys. The blue teal jersey that we saw for the Monsters is very nice. And I really like the Wilkes-Barre Scranton's jersey. I think Wilkes-Barre Scranton hit it out of the park and is kind of stealing some of the limelight for that jersey reveal. Everybody was kind of on board with the Monsters jersey, and then Wilkes-Barre Scranton released theirs, and I am tempted to take a one-day trip into Central PA just to get that jersey. I swear to God, I have considered it. Very nice looking jersey. So what else are you guys saying? Have you thought about doing a live during the trade deadline day, draft lotto, or draft? Probably all 3, Shaka. Probably all 3. So there is your news there. If the stream is doing what it's doing right now, which is very good, yeah, I think I'm very optimistic in that. I really like doing these live streams. I like talking to you guys. I think the engagement is really good. And I enjoy, I'm watching these games anyway, so I might as well sit here and talk to you. Well, I think it's a benefit. You guys are getting some of your questions answered. I don't like to boast about it, but I think I have a lot of hockey knowledge that kind of isn't out there. And I try to do that in my videos as best as I can. And the Flyers, Owen Tippett, and a 2-1 lead over Jack Campbell and the Edmonton Oilers. Uh-oh. Maybe the Oilers are reviewing that goal. I'm not sure. But make sure, if you guys have not already, make sure to like the video. So yes, trade deadline, expect a probably a pretty long live stream for that one. I might break it up into 2 parts depending on what happens, but definitely at least one. I do plan on doing that. For the draft lottery, it depends. I work at night, and when they do the draft lottery, I might not be able to. So as long as they do it on a weekend, I will be able to do that as well. But during the week, it's going to be difficult for those draft lottery ones. But for the NHL draft, I will, again, same thing. It depends on if I'm working that night or not. That would be Dope Shaka trade deadline stream. Yes, Ali Desh, I would expect that. Expect a live stream on trade deadline day. That is my goal. And that is March 3rd. And that is my goal, guys. I'm trying to take off of work. That's what we're looking at now. Exactly. Jersey was already sold on Nemec and Arizona on the American Center. Why can't I remember his name? What is his name? I want to say Geeky. Is it Morgan Geeky? Morgan Geeky, I think, is his name. You guys can let me know. Oh, Logan Cooley. Yes, thank you, Ali Desh. Logan Cooley is the guy that the Coyotes selected. They did also select the other Geeky, because one Geeky's in Seattle, one Geeky's in Arizona. There's probably another Geeky somewhere, because the name Geeky is seemingly on every team, right? I don't know how Johnny Hockey went to Columbus. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, PJ. Yeah, I think he just wanted to go there for some reason. I couldn't tell you either why he went there, but that's where he ended up. Definitely an interesting choice, nonetheless. It's definitely a quieter place than Calgary and slightly warmer than Calgary, but Columbus gets pretty cold too, right? Central Ohio, but what do I know? I guess it's Eastern Ohio, right? Who in their right mind would choose to go to Ohio? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I couldn't tell you why. Maybe some of that Ohio State Buckeyes is kind of rubbing off on the Blue Jackets. I don't know, but maybe that's what we're looking at. As a Flames fan, I hope the Flyers absolutely crush the Oilers today. Yeah, they're playing quite well tonight, and they did a good number on PJ's Calgary Flames the other day, too. That was a really good game, PJ. Obviously not the result you wanted, but you have to admit that was a pretty good hockey game. Trade deadline, I booked off from work next Friday. Pumped. Yes, yeah, no roids, just rage. Yeah, I'm planning on being off, and I will do what I can for you guys. Cooley, Logan Cooley. Remembered it literally the instant you read the comment. Yeah, Ali Desh, man, you're good. Man, maybe you should be the one in this chair making these videos. Maybe one day we could do that. Remembered it literally. Seattle, Carolina, I think, for the Geeky Bros. I think the Carolina Geeky is now in Seattle, if I am not mistaken. No roids, just rage. Are you staying live for the rest of the Hawks Vegas game? We got to keep an eye on how Kane reacts after the game. Might be a final salute to fans. Yeah, that is my goal. I want to stay here till the end of that Blackhawks game, just to see kind of what happens, because I think that, the expectation here, and the third period just started, the expectation is that this could be his last game in Chicago. A trade seems imminent, and there's no guarantees with this stuff. But the fact that last night Vegas placed Mark Stone on LTIR, it freed up a couple of millions of dollars of cap space, which might be all it takes, and that's exactly what they need. So I think it's very much a reality here that Patrick Kane may be playing his last game in Chicago. Patrick Kane, no way. He almost scored. How is the quality of the video, guys? I lost a bunch of people here. Honestly, I'd love to see Kane in a blacked out Dallas jersey. I don't know how many Blackhawks fans would be a fan of that, but what's in the shake? It's called IsoPure. Shock Ali Dash. It's called IsoPure. I got it for Christmas and haven't even opened it. This is my first time using it. And I am trying to, I got really sick last week and I lost like 7 pounds. And I kind of want to keep under 180 or 170 pounds. So I'm trying to stay there. Not grainy or laggy. Thank you, Ali Dash. Man, Jesus. Ali Desh is the man. I'm probably going to make you a moderator. And I don't know where Shaka went, but I'll probably make Shaka one as well. And PJ is making an argument that maybe he should too. Honestly, I'd love to see Kane. What's in the shake? If Mark Stone returns during the playoffs, can they activate him if Vegas were to have Patrick Kane? Yeah, so that's the Tampa Bay rule. So basically what you can do with the LTIR is as long as he doesn't play for the remainder of this regular season, meaning Mark Stone, his salary does not count against the books. So they can acquire Patrick Kane and they would have no problems. And Mark Stone would be available for the playoffs because there is no salary cap ceiling in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And that is the loophole that Tampa Bay has been using. And I would expect them to use that here ahead of the deadline here as well. So Vegas might be able to benefit here. If Mark Stone returns during the playoffs, can they activate him? Yes. Video is clean, not grainy or laggy. Thank you, Ali Desh. No roids, just rage. IsoPure is great. Get that protein in you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're getting that protein. I didn't eat dinner tonight. I jumped literally from work onto the live stream for you guys. Doing it for the content, right? So that's what we're doing. And good IsoPure drink. And this is in a G Fuel cup. I don't know if you guys drink G Fuel or any of that stuff. I got a fetish for the sugary drinks, so I like my G Fuel. Let me know your guys' thoughts, guys. Boost up the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. And we're going to run the Conor Bedard draft lottery again. And the Philadelphia Flyers won it twice. Oh, my God. No. They moved up 8 spots in 2 lotteries that I did in a row. The Philadelphia Flyers will be drafting Conor Bedard. Oh, my freaking God. Why? No. Oh, what do we got Ali Desh saying here? Want to hear something funny? I'm having my upstairs bathroom redone, and the tile guy and I have developed a hood bromance. We just click. But last week I realized why. He looks exactly like you, Kevin. Oh, man. Well, that's a compliment probably for the guy, right? If he looks anything like me, just saying. Just saying, not to pat myself on the back, but just saying. And especially if he looks like me shirtless, that's probably an even bigger compliment. Just saying. So kind of a quiet game, but a good game in the Windy City. The Chicago Blackhawks trailing 2-1 against the Vegas Golden Knights. And somehow the storyline tonight might end up being this Gutman guy who's got his second NHL goal in 5 days. Very nice storyline, a black ace, as you could say here, for the Chicago Blackhawks. And guys, make sure to like the damn video if you have not already. I'm going to show you to him tomorrow. He's in my neighbor's house now. I don't know if that's a threat. Oh, I'm going to show you to him tomorrow. He's in my neighbor's house now. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ali Desh. So an interesting game so far in Chicago. Max Domi coming down the wing. Oh, Kane almost just scored. He didn't see the puck. Domi was putting it on a silver platter. Yeah, Kane's like, damn it, I should have had that one. Man, that was a great pass by Domi. I think they could get a first. What do you guys think of Max Domi? Do you guys think that they could get a first-round pick for Max Domi? Kevin, do you have a West Coast team? And yes, I do, Ali Desh. Guess the West Coast team down in the comment section down below. What is my West Coast team? And just to give you a hint, it is not the Vegas Golden Knights. That is the one hint I'll give you. The Nashville Predators. No, it is not the Nashville Predators, Ali Dash. That's a good guess. No, it's not Dallas either. Okay, so I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Ali Dash. Seattle Kraken. I give up. Okay. It is the Anaheim Ducks. I'm a big Ducks fan. That's my team on the West Coast. Funny thing, I am a big I like Disney. Yeah, I like Disney. I like the 90s Disney and Michael Eisner, and he is the guy that brought the Anaheim Ducks in. Yeah, boo. Yeah, say whatever you want, but I like the Anaheim Ducks, and more so the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, if anything. Oh, if somebody was pissed off on the bench in Vegas. I don't know what happened. I think it was Paul Cotter, but he was pissed off. Yeah. 2007 Stanley Cup Finals, Ducks beat the Sens. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. So you got an argument. You got an argument for why you don't like the Ducks. Yeah, Paul Correa, Chris Pronger. I think Joe Nieuwendyk was on that team at one point. Timu Solani, and of course the whole Ryan Getzlaf, Scott Niedermayer. Yeah, that whole team. I liked that group. Jonas Hiller, I remember him. And yes, and I do remember him very, very vividly. Yeah, that's my West Coast team. It's the Islanders on the East Coast and the Anaheim Ducks on the West Coast. So I always try to go to the Ducks Islanders game every year, and I was not able to go to the game this year between the Ducks and the Islanders. I'm only able to see the Ducks on the East Coast once, so I was pretty broken by that, alley dash, but it's okay. And I had a chance to see them play the Devils and the Rangers as well. That's the luxury. Even the Flyers to an extent, it's within 2 hours. I could go to any of those, but I was not able to this year. So I'll be pretty stoked to see the Ducks next year. I have not seen Mason McTavish in person, and I do want to see him play. 2-on-1 for Chicago. And a big save for, I believe it's Laurent Brossoit in net for Vegas. And he's been injured for a while this year, I'm pretty sure. Welcome to the stream. Some of you guys joining in. Thank you very much for picking Goal Line Hockey as your Goal Line Hockey stream here at 10:35 on a Tuesday night. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the support. Which team has the best goal horn in your opinion besides the Islanders? Yeah, and I think that's a little biased because of just I've grown up with the Islanders goal horn. Let me know, what are your guys' favorite goal horn in the NHL? This sounds really stupid, but I really like the Blackhawks, but I really like the Rangers goal horn. As stupid as that sounds, I really like the Rangers goal horn. A bunch of you guys just jumped off the stream when I said that, but Ottawa, of course, and Dallas. Yeah, Dallas has a nice one too. Yeah, I think the Rangers is really nice. And maybe that's the fact that every time I go to the Islander Ranger games at MSG, I never hear the Rangers goal horn. For some reason, the Rangers cannot score against Semyon Varlamov. So that's kind of why, maybe. Tongue in cheek, but nonetheless, I do like the Rangers goal horn. It is a very nice goal horn. Chicago and Florida are the top 3 goal horns in my opinion. Calgary, Chicago, and Florida. Yeah, I think those are really good ones. Calgary's is pretty nice. Is that coming? Yeah, that's coming from a Flames fan, so I guess that makes sense. And you remember Jonas Hiller, right, PJ? Jonas Hiller was a part of the end of his career. His twilight years were spent in Calgary. Kane breakaway, good picks too. Mike Pelk, welcome to the chat, Mike Pelk. Respect for Columbus shooting a cannon off every goal. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick too, Columbus. Yeah, and I just remember Johnny Gaudreau. There was a meme when he went to Columbus when he was still playing in Calgary. The goal horn went, or I think when Columbus was jumping on the ice before the game, he got scared when the cannon went off. So I thought that was kind of funny. He's scared of his new team's goal horn. I I love the Chelsea dagger. Guys, I don't know what the Chelsea dagger is. Let me know what the Chelsea dagger is down below. You guys are probably laughing. I have no idea what that even is. Yeah, he was terrible. Yeah, Jonas Hiller was terrible in Calgary. Ali Desh, as much as I think the Jackets are the most blah team in the league, I will admit the cannon is pretty sweet. Yes, sir. Yeah, the cannon is pretty sweet. PJ, I think Vegas Hurricanes Oilers have the worst goal horns in the NHL. I like Carolina's. I think you're doing Carolina dirty there. I wouldn't say they're one of the worst, but a tough break nonetheless there from PJ. No Roids Just Rage. Hawks goal song. Hawks goal song wins, or Boston. I think Boston with the Zombie Nation is really, really nice. I'm frozen. That's not good. Guys, give me a quick one in the chat on the live stream. Is it laggy or choppy? Let me know real quick down below with a one in the chat. Is it laggy? I'll give you guys a quick second. How is the chat? One, it's good. No lag for me. Okay, thank you guys. Ah, crap, PJ. I got to watch the game. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ali Desh says Mika Kiprasov is the GOAT. Yeah, things have fallen off for Calgary since they lost Mika Kiprasov, eh? Mika Kiprasov is a very underrated goaltender that it's very disappointing he never won a Stanley Cup. Oh, man, I missed it. So give me an update here, PJ. Did Vancouver score a goal late to tie the game and send it to overtime? Let me know down below. Canucks just tied it. Wow, man, we were watching the wrong stream, ladies and gentlemen. Vancouver, man, Nashville has to get their act together. If Nashville wants to make the playoffs, they have to win these games. Yes, they did. Thank you, PJ. They have to win these games. Nashville looks like booty. They look like booty cheeks. They pulled their goalie. Yeah, come on, Nashville. They got some great jerseys, but Jesus, Nashville, what is going on? And I hate to say it, when they brought in John Hines, I thought that was a death nail for them. When they brought in John Hines, I am not a fan of John Hines. I think his time in New Jersey was more than enough to decide he was not a good head coach, and this is just kind of validating that. This team doesn't score enough. They have been scoring recently, but the way they handled Eli Tolvanen, just a couple of things, the way they've handled Dante Fabro. One good player that's kind of emerged is Alex Carrier and Tanner Jeannot. Other than that, though, and I guess UC Soros, other than that, though, I've been really disappointed with how things have gone for the Nashville Predators. Nashville are in no man's land. Yeah, and if they lose this game, they're even more destitute. 2004 Flames should have won the cup. Facts. Facts. I think they had a really good chance there in the late 90s, early 2000s with that Jerome McGinley, Kiprasov teams. Even when Dion Phaneuf was there for a couple years, they had a real good shot, and things just never materialized. Stupid ref didn't count that goal. I don't know what you're talking about, PJ. Did they overturn the goal? How funny would that be? You want to see a right in Vancouver turn over a goal that was a goal? Sheesh. Could have it right there. Looks like that is not the case, though, as they are dropping the puck for overtime. And give me updates if we see a Patty Kane goal in the Vegas Golden Knights game. Let me know down below. Nashville is just one of those teams that can never seem to get over the hump, especially since Trotz left, just kind of been spinning their tires. Yeah, Barry Trotz leaving definitely hurt Nashville. And another unfair firing of Barry Trotz. That guy cannot catch a break. I wish him the best of luck. I thought he would have been an interesting fit for the Vegas Golden Knights, but they are too cutthroat. He doesn't deserve to go to Vegas. I think he's going to start trying to get into the managerial side of things, and I think that's going to be part of his contract. Maybe he coaches for another 1 or 2 years, goes out on his own, accord, and becomes a GM somewhere. That would be really cool. But time's a ticking on Barry Trotz. How much more time does he really have left? And does this guy, is he enjoying retirement now? What's going on with that, right? So I know he has a son, um, you know, I don't want to say the unpolitically correct thing, but he has a son. And maybe he's just spending time with his son right now, right? There's more things than hockey sometimes, and that might be the case for Barry Trotz right now. Ali Desh, have you heard the rumors of Trotz potentially returning to Nashville in a managerial position? That would be a really good fit for him, alongside David Poyle. I think that would be a really good fit for him. Absolutely. Kind of, you know, have things come full circle for him. I really like that idea. I wish the Flames didn't extend Sutter. They should fire him and hire Trotz. Yeah, a lot of people want Barry Trotz. And welcome to the stream. Some of you guys jumping in here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And UC Soros giving up a late goal there. Man, what is going on with Nashville? They've given up 40 shots to the Vancouver freaking Canucks. Good Lord. And a bunch of people are dropping off, guys. How is the chat? Guys, leave a 1 in the chat if it's choppy or, you know, a little bit laggy. Let me know real quick. Chat is good. Thank you, PJ. Sutter was the perfect fit in Calgary the first time. Fine for me. Thanks, Mike Pelk. I appreciate that. Ali Desh, I'm smooth. Of course you are, Ali Desh. You freaking gave us a super chat. Of course you're smooth. So we are in overtime, and Nashville's doing Nashville things, ladies and gentlemen. They need, I think these Predators fans are definitely on the edge of their seat. They have to win this game. And shout out to Vancouver with a lot of fight. A lot of fight. Maybe not deserved, because I don't like the way Patrick Allvin and Jim Rutherford have been doing things there. But the team on the ice, pretty good stuff here from the Vancouver Canucks here since the Horvat trade and letting go of Bruce Boudreau. And I am not a fan of the way they let go of Bruce. He's a really good dude. And, you know, he takes a lot of heat and this and that. But Boudreau, very well-respected coach. I think he got let off the hook kind of unfairly. I need the Canucks to win. Yeah, you know what? But you're a no roids. You're a Blackhawks fan. Does that? Oh, you want the Canucks to stay away from Bedard? I see what you're saying there. I see what you're saying. Welcome to the chat, guys. Up 2-on-1. Yossi Granlund. What do we got? Nope. Good back check by Vancouver. And speaking of Vancouver here real quick, guys, how wholesome was that when Kuzmenko was drinking Coke or Pepsi on the bench and eating, I think it was like a banana or something, and Elias Pettersson is sitting next to him, takes off his helmet, and just gives him that look of like just disbelief, like, what are you doing? And then puts his helmet on. That was one of the most wholesome things. Listen, love or hate Elias Pettersson, and he will be the next captain of the Vancouver Canucks. That will be, I'm putting it right now, that will be the best decision that the Vancouver Canucks make in 2023 is naming Elias Pettersson their captain. Yeah, PJ said, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And let's see if PD puts in the game winner here tonight. Just don't give it to JT Miller. I'm not a fan of JT Miller. What do you guys think of JT Miller? I do not like JT Miller. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Yeah, Ali Desh, I like Pete for captain. Yeah. Yeah, Vancouver's oh, that was stupid. Was that Pettersson? Pettersson just made a stupid move. He thought somebody was coming in across the blue line and just gave it to Nashville. If Vancouver gets the puck back here, watch Pettersson. This could be interesting. Delayed penalty. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't think Pettersson should stay in Vancouver, especially if he wants to win. Yeah, facts. With that said, coming from the Calgary Flames fan, I do have to put that caveat out there for you guys. PJ is a Flames fan. Man, why didn't Nashville just give the puck to Vancouver? Because then they could have made this a 5-on-3. I'm not sure what Nashville should have gave them the puck, right? Am I wrong for that? They should have gave them the puck. Oh my God. Who is in net tonight for Vancouver? It went right into the crest and he just let it go. Oh, yeah, that was a trip on Cody Glass. Colin Delia, Jesus. Colin Delia did not look good in the Islander game I went to. Oh, man, Vancouver hit the post earlier. Give me the puck for sure. Hockey 101. So we're going to run the Tankathon again here real quick. Anaheim, Columbus, Chicago, San Jose, and Vancouver with the best odds. What do we got? Montreal with the first overall pick. I'm sure the Habs fans out there would be happy, but I don't know if No Roids Just Rage would be okay with that. I don't think he'd like that. Yeah, I don't think that's something that Ali Dash likes either. Especially being a Senators fan, I don't think he wants the Habs to win the draft lottery again. And a quick trade deadline update, guys. Quick plug to our live stream. We will be having a big live stream on March 3rd. We will be having a live stream, and we are now 9 days, 16 hours, 11 minutes, and 7 seconds from the NHL trade deadline, March 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for that NHL trade deadline live stream on March 3rd. I'm assuming I'm probably going to do it around 10 or 11 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. Guys, if you are not already on our Twitter, check out our goal_hockey Twitter for the latest live streams here at Goal Line Hockey. I'll usually let you know the morning or afternoon of. So you know, is Kevin live streaming tonight? Make sure to check out our Twitter. So it looks like this game is going to a shootout. And the last time these teams met, November 5th, it was a final shootout win, a 4-3 win for the Nashville Predators in Vancouver. Let's see if the Canucks can turn the tide in Smashville tonight. This is a big game here for the Predators as they cannot really drop this game. And welcome to some of you guys joining the stream. I appreciate that very, very much. And don't be afraid to comment and join the discussion. We're talking about Patrick Kane in his final game in Chicago. We're probably going to go till the end of that one. And we are watching the Nashville Predators and Vancouver Canucks in a shootout as the Canucks look to exact some revenge on the Nashville Predators in a shootout. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, I have the Montreal Canadiens winning the draft lottery for Conor Bedard. I think a lot of people are going to be upset if they win the draft lottery 2 years in a row. And rightfully so, right? So Mikael Granlund going first, the first shooter tonight against Colin Delia. Let's see what he's going to do. I expect him to just shoot it, right? Yeah, that was a terrible move. Terrible move. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Shout out Ali Dash with the second super chat. Hit the like button or I'll eat all your cookies. You heard it from Ali Dash. You don't have to hear it from me. Listen to Ali Dash, guys. He's going to eat your cookies. Make sure to like the damn video. Thank you again with the $2.79 here from Ali Dash Canadian. Morgan Ellis fan, 2008. Let's go Knights from Reno, Nevada. Shout out to Morgan in Reno, Nevada. Getting some Golden Knights love here. Yeah, I'm going to get to that game in a second, but we're watching the shootout here. And a goal from Matt Duchene. Dutchie picking up the first goal, I believe, of the shootout. And the Nashville Predators are leading the Vancouver Canucks. And like I said, guys, welcome to the stream. Make sure to like the video and leave your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think of Patrick Kane potentially playing in his final game in Chicago? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. JT Miller comes in, he shoots, and he loses the puck. Great. Oh, no, I think Juice got a piece of that. And Nashville with a chance to win it here. I don't know who's shooting third for Nashville, but they have a chance to win this thing. And here we go. Yeah, JT Miller, too many moves. Could have gone 5-hole there. Trying to do too much. And I don't like JT Miller, so I'm not sticking up for him. Do not like JT Miller. Roman Josi, the captain. Let's see if he could get it done in Smashville. And he saves it. Colin Delia, hey, coming up clutch there. And he keeps the Nucks in it for one more shot. Canucks score, and the shootout continues. Juice makes the save, and the Predators fans head home happy with 2 points. Elias Pettersson. And he misses the net, I believe, or Juice got a piece of it. And the Nashville Predators defeat the Vancouver Canucks in a critical game. They needed 2 points tonight, and they get it done. Huge win for Juice. Huge fan for the Predators fans as their playoff hopes remain alive, at least for one more day. 3:55 to go between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Chicago Blackhawks. 2-1, Vegas on the road. And, of course, the big storyline being Patrick Kane. And I don't know who that was. Oh, my God. Vegas almost made it 3-1. Riley Smith hits the post. He thought he scored, but he did not. And, guys, make sure to like the damn video. Listen to your boy, Ali Desh, with his $2.79 Canadian dollars. I love you, Ali Desh. You are the man. Ali Dash, hey Morgan, what is the general buzz like in Nevada surrounding the Knights? Has it died down from the initial excitement of a new team, or are things still going strong? Yeah, what are your thoughts, Morgan, here that you're in the chat? What do you think of the Vegas thing? Because I think that, since their first year, things have died down a little bit in Nevada. Maybe a Patrick Kane trade is exactly what they need to kind of reinvigorate some of that that momentum and energy into that team. Morgan says, now it's actually pretty good. A lot of Northern Nevada routes for San Jose still, but there's a lot of Vegas fans. And Morgan, as this is something I'm interested in, what are your thoughts on Lake Tahoe? I've considered going to Lake Tahoe and maybe visiting there and maybe eventually living there at some point. To go skiing and stuff like that. I'd love to retire up in Lake Tahoe, go hunting, go skiing up there. Let me know what you think, Morgan, of Northern Nevada, because that is an area I have actually considered, at the very least, going on a vacation, but potentially even further than that. Bring Patty Kane to Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, I think that's the sentiment from a lot of Golden Knights fans, and it may come to fruition. I'm glad things seem to be going well. PJ, Vegas versus Edmonton, first round of the playoffs. Who you got? Vegas versus Edmonton. And you're doing that because both goalies suck, because that would be my easy cop-out answer, is the better of the two goalies. That's a really, really good question. That's a really good one there, PJ. I think I'm going to go with Edmonton. I think I'm going to go with the Oilers. I'm going to go with the Oilers here. I know that Morgan might not like that. I think that what you're looking at is the Oilers. I think the Oilers will beat Vegas in a first-round series, if that is indeed the case. Please take care of Mark Stone for us, boys up here in Ottawa. Preach. I think that is definitely a sentiment we can all get behind. Morgan says, not going to lie, Lake Tahoe is a beauty. And if you want to come over, we have a ice rink that in Reno, that is a city rink that I play, and it's a small one, but a beaut. Thanks, Morgan. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will go down there and check it out someday. That is really something I'm looking into. I would have loved to go to that Lake Tahoe game. That the Golden Knights played in outdoors against Colorado, a missed opportunity in my opinion. And I kind of wish I did go to that looking back. I have very few regrets in my life. I think that outdoor game in Lake Tahoe is something I will forever regret. Maybe they'll go back there one day. Who knows, right? And things just got very interesting in Chicago. The Vegas Golden Knights up 2-1 in the final 2 minutes. And Alex Pietrangelo puts the puck over the boards and a power play, setting up Patty Kane to potentially score his final goal on the PP in Chicago. Let's see what happens here. Going to make this stream a lot more interesting now with that power play. And they have 1:55 to get it done. And Seth Jones clears the zone. Best thing about Stone is that awesome, super intense face he makes every time he scores. It's like in every goal is his first goal. Super enthusiastic. Yeah, I can get behind that. It's pretty funny. Honestly, I could see Vegas going into the Stanley Cup. We're one of the strongest teams in the NHL currently. Yeah, I think they could. I don't know. I just have a hard time betting against McDavid and Draisaitl. Now, again, we've seen a lot of teams that can shut those two down, and the rest of the team can't score. So you're definitely giving me second thoughts here, Morgan, on that. Uh, PJ says Flames could have had Mark Stone, but Pratt True Living didn't want to give up Huso Valimaki. Yeah, that's kind of interesting there, PJ. That's a very interesting take. I did not know that. But if that's the case, they're probably kicking themselves right now for that one. And Patty Kane's getting some opportunities to score here. He is getting some opportunities. Morgan said, I was kayaking during the game. I went by to see it a couple times, but the security was strict. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine the security was pretty strict. Yeah, I saw you were one of the people out on the lake there while the game was happening. That's pretty cool there, Morgan. That is definitely, oh man. I don't know if you got a really good view of the rink from there, but that is nonetheless really, really cool. Ali just said good because Valimaki is now an integral part of your team. Oh, wait. No way. Chicago, Patrick Kane. No, who scored? It was Johnson. Is that Tyler Johnson? No way. Tyler Johnson ties the game in the final minute, and maybe this is setting up Patrick Kane to score the overtime winner. He got the assist on the goal, but shout out to Tyler freaking Johnson. Jesus, I forgot he got traded to Chicago. Wow. Yeah, Morgan, what happened? Jeez. I mean, I hate to be bad. I'm cheering against your team here, Morgan, but I want to see Patrick Kane get that goal, right? Like in his final game in Chicago. How sick of a send-off would that be? Mark Santucci, welcome to the chat. Mark, anybody who beats Boston will make me happy. I think there's a lot of people that will agree with you there, Mark. Very good point. Tyler Johnson from Kane. Ali Dash said Morgan is a legend for that kayak expedition. Facts. Facts, Morgan. Facts. Morgan also said, I feel like our goalies are very underrated, from Logan Thompson to Aiden Hill and also Laurent Brossoit. So the only problem I have with that, Logan Thompson's taken a lot of criticism for not playing that well this season. So I'm interested to see what happens with Logan Thompson. I'm still hopeful that he'll be a good goalie. That's how things work. Things don't always go well, but I think there is still potential in him long term. I think just he's had a tough season. So 20 seconds left. It looks like this game's going to overtime, and I'm all for it. This has been a very good game so far. Guys, welcome to the stream. Some of you joining us here as this game is coming to an end. Make sure to like the damn video. I appreciate that very, very much. Tyler Johnson, the guy everyone forgets about yet, is still a likable player. PJ says, I think, well, what else are you guys saying? I missed something. Ali Desh says, as I wrote that Kevin said he forgot Johnson was traded to Chicago. Yeah, I forgot he was. Yeah, I completely forgot that trade. They've traded a couple guys to Chicago to kind of quote unquote semi-retire, right? Brent Seabrook got traded to Tampa Bay the other way. Tyler Johnson kind of to semi-retire in Chicago. Kind of interesting how that's all played out. I think Leonard will probably get traded. I don't know what's going to happen. I think Leonard will get traded, but I talked about this last night. Apparently, he bought a snake farm in Tennessee or something like that, and he's gone bankrupt. So I think Leonard's having a lot of other issues other than his injury, apparently, and I don't know if that's a good thing for him. But obviously, I wish the best for Robin Leonard. He was a really good guy for the Islanders while he was here for that season. A really good run in his short time, and I wish him nothing but the best. What else are you guys saying? I think Leonard will retire, which makes me sad. Yeah, that could happen too. Hopefully not, but you never know. If we win, it's going to be in OT. We're a very clutch OT team, except when you guys played the Islanders on Long Island. I did go to that game. The Islanders won that one in overtime. Hold on, guys. My dog is crying. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let's go. Come on. All right, the start of overtime. Welcome to the stream. Some of you guys joining us. Leave your thoughts on this game down below. Patrick Kane's potentially last game in Chicago. Hold on a sec, guys. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm a little bit hungry. Yeah, so Vegas is 8-4 in overtime. So you're right. You're right, Morgan. They're a pretty good hockey team in overtime this year. Morgan, who leads you guys in points and in goals? That's a good question. I honestly don't know how Brossoit let that shot in net. Ali Dash, Riley Smith, and Chandler Stevenson. Thank you. Yeah, I remember Chandler Stevenson when he was in Hershey with the Hershey Bears. You guys might be wondering, who the hell is that? That's the Washington Capitals AHL affiliate. Chandler Stevenson, very underrated player. You want to talk about an underrated player? Chandler Stevenson is very, very good. Show us your dog. Let's see the baby. So unfortunately, Ali Dash, I would do that for you, but he's in the hallway now. He likes to cry. He's very cute, but at the moment, he is not here right now. And thank you guys for getting the likes up. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah. Patrick Kane's on a mission, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to lie, I don't hate the Islanders, and their fans are super cool. Don't choke it, Vegas. Yeah, Morgan, a lot of people would disagree with you. A lot of people hate Islanders fans. They're your typical Northeastern, super passionate fan base. That's what they are. They're a lot like Bruins fans, Flyers fans, and Islanders fans are right there in that category. I hate to say it. I love my Islanders fans out there, and there were a lot more of them. Guys, we did a stream last night. Make sure to watch that rerun of the live stream. About like an hour into it, the Islanders scored some of those goals to tie and win that game against the Penguins. Shout out to the Islanders. Huge win last night against the Pittsburgh Penguins to keep them in the playoff race. But tonight I like this. I'm not talking about the Islanders. We're talking about Vegas. We're talking about Chicago. I like this. This is good stuff, guys. Chandler Stevenson with a great chance. Great save by Peter Mrazek. Peter Mrazek's had a hell of a career, right? I remember he got traded to the Flyers at the deadline. I started this YouTube channel. Matt Duchene got traded. That was that deadline where he got sent to Ottawa. Jesus. How funny things have played out since then, right? What else are you guys saying here? I'll admit I was in the group that thought Chandler was a fluke last season, but he's proving us wrong. I'm happy for him. Yeah, Chandler Stevenson, man, is a very underrated player. Patrick Kane, oh my God. Oh my God. That was very, very close to going in. He almost put this baby away. PJ said, do you know MB on hockey? He is also an Islanders fan. I do not know who that is. I'll have to check him out. And let me check that real quick. MB on hockey. I'm not sure who that is, PJ. I'll have to check him out. MB on hockey. Thank you, PJ, for that. So it sounds like this game is It kind of looks like it's going to a shootout. I hate to say it, but maybe that's a chance for Patrick Kane to get Showtime to show up in the shootout, right? And I say that, and then they end up winning, right? He is also an Islanders fan. Oh, Mark said, "Where is he going?" To Patrick. What do you mean there, Mark? I'm not sure what you mean there. Do you mean where he's going to get traded or a play during the game? I'm not really sure. You didn't give me much context there, buddy. But thank you for the comment, Mark. Morgan says, AHL team for the Caps. Yes, that is the Hershey Bears. My dad is from Buffalo, so I totally get it. Yeah, same thing for the Sabres. Same thing for the Sabres fans. Very much in the same category as Flyers, Sabres, Bruins, and Islander fans. They're all that Northeastern, just kind of just that type of fan base that's, jumping on top of tables and crushing them in half and that kind of group. That's an Islanders fan base as well. Mark said Flyers fans are horrible. Yeah. I've been to Philly, but I went to a game that they were last year when they were not very good. So it was kind of a hard testament. I'd love to go to a Penguins Flyers game at some point in Wells Fargo Arena, but gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that. I'd like to do over on the Duchesne trade. Ali Desh says, yeah, I think a lot of people would. Did Vegas just win it? Did I miss it? Oh, man, they hit the post. Whew. Close call. No way. Oh, I thought Kane potted her in OT. Yeah, that was a really close call. PJ said he is big on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, I'll have to check him out. Adrian Vent says, I'll just say Adrian V. Welcome to the chat, Adrian V. He says, let's go Hawks. I don't know why they don't show any Hawks games in Chicago. I'm getting the Chicago feed, I think, right now. Maybe not. They also have the NBC Sports YouTube channel as well. So that's pretty good. There is my girlfriend. Yo, what's going on, guys? And with the $10 super chat, that's, oh my God. No way. Patrick Kane scored with 0 seconds left. They got to give it to him. They have to give him the goal anyway. Oh my God. No way. And he gets it. Patrick Kane with the game winner. Holy crap. Wow. Showtime does it again. And Ange with the #1 fan super chat. Of course, because she's my girl. Of course, she's my #1 fan. And Ali Dash, listen, man, you're right there. But you know what? I've known, this is kind of a sad fact. I know Ali Dash longer than I think I know my girlfriend. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, Ali Dash. We definitely have a bromance here. Wow. And they're checking it. No, please don't take this. If the NHL takes this goal back from Patrick Kane, guys, the last 2 days of streams, I got to stream more. God damn it. 2 nights in a row. Last night, the Islanders come back, and now Patrick Kane in the final seconds of potentially his last game in Chicago. Holy crap. Let the damn goal stand. And guys, a bunch of you are joining the stream. Welcome to the stream. Patrick Kane goal under review. The Golden Knights have not left the bench. But make sure to like the damn video, especially with how good this game has ended. I'm taking full credit for this game being the way it is. So make sure to like the damn video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support as always. And everybody's kind of standing around here trying to see what happens. They're not showing the replay. So that would tell us very quickly whether it was in or not. They're not showing it to us. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. I love you all so much. 0.01 seconds. No roids, just rage is saying, I don't necessarily know. They're not freaking Yo, that was so freaking close. Holy jeez. That was so close. They're not showing the time next to it, so I don't know. Oh, guys, come on. Who took back the like? Give me that like, guys. Come on, man. Now we got to get 14 because now we got unlucky 13. So now we have to get 14 likes. You guys are the best. Thank you so much as always. Oh man, the longer this goes, the more concerned I am. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. 14 likes on the 15. Let's go, baby. You guys are the best. This is probably a bunch of really happy Chicago Blackhawks fans, but listen, man, it is what it is. And Morgan, I love you, Morgan. You've been a trooper here, but I don't. I'm excited that they're winning this game. He's probably mad right now. I'm sure he will be back for another live stream, but I understand if he's annoyed right now. 16 likes. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much. I love you all. Just not as much as my girl Ange. That's just the truth. Just saying. And the longer this goes, the more I'm thinking that they're taking this goal back. Jesus, guys, come on. This is such an NHL move. It's not even funny. No way. No goal. Oh my God. Wow. No goal, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Kane did not get it before the buzzer. Oh my God. Morgan, where are you, man? We need Morgan back. That would have been picture perfect. Yeah. Hey, listen, the game's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and we're going to a shootout, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect time for Showtime to do what he does. I like the video. Thank you, PJ. Mark said, Ali Desh, I live in New York area. I can say Philly fans are the worst, but I hate Boston teams more. And that's because Boston teams win more than Philly teams, right? They're good at getting to the finals, but they can't do anything else. And as a New York Mets fan, I hate the Phillies, but I don't really hate the Flyers. I just don't. I think you're right, Mark, but I'm in Canada, so I'm going off reputation and my online arguments with both fan bases. LOL. Yeah, there you go. That would have been picture perfect. All my money is on Kane in the shootout. Yeah. How do you not, though? Like in any given circumstance, you would, but like especially now. His name is Showtime, right? This is his spot. Not sure what the other shooters and the goalies will do, though. That's from Ali Desh. Adrian V said, got a sub to your page, man. LOL. Let's go, Hawks, baby. So we have a new subscriber. Thank you, Adrian V. Welcome to Goal Line Hockey. And this is the beginning of my live stream journey, and I am happy you are joining the program here, Adrian. We got a lot of Blackhawks content. Get in, Adrian. Yes, sir. Ali Desh has been around for a very long time. Shaka's been here for a long time. PJ and No Roids Just Rage has been around for a little bit. And here we go. Jack Eichel to start off the shootout. Coming in. No goal. He decided to shoot. Oh my, some guy behind the glass with the Patrick Kane jersey just freaking flipped Eichel. Yo. I mean, it's easy to do that from behind the glass, but that's still pretty funny nonetheless. Flipping off Jack Eichel as he misses. That's funny. That is funny. And guys, make sure to like the video. Welcome to some of you guys here in the chat. Make sure to like the video. You guys are awesome. Athanasiou, no good. Good move, though. Kind of threw him off. Good move there by Andreas Athanasiou, but no goal. What else are you guys saying? Got to sub to your page. Yeah, welcome, Adrian. PJ says, what is the most annoying Canadian team fan base in your opinion? Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's not even a question. Nope, not even going to think about it. Toronto Maple Leafs. And Vegas, no good. Peter Mrazek. What a save by Peter Mrazek. Great save there. Now on Paul Cotter. Jeez, kind of interesting. Guys, welcome to the stream. Make sure to like the video as we are watching the end of potentially Patrick Kane's last game in Chicago, and he's coming in for the shot. Let's see what happens. No good. Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up. Cannot make this stuff up. Welcome to the stream, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think on Patrick Kane's last game here in Chicago as this game is just getting more and more and more interesting. Jesus. Yeah, what happened to Mr. Showtime? I don't know. Mr. Showtime is Mr. No Time because there was no time left on the clock. Mr. No Time. That's his new nickname. Tyler Johnson coming in to win it. No way. No way. And Tyler Johnson wins it in a shootout. Holy shit. I forgot the guy even existed. He scores the game tying goal in the final minute on a power play and the game winner in a shootout. They should have switched jerseys on the bench in between the overtime and the shootout. Holy crap. Yeah, Mr. No Time, guys. There was no time left on the clock. Mr. No Time. Come on. Mr. Showtime, my ass. Oh, man. What a freaking game, though. Wow. And shout out to Tyler Johnson. Great effort by him. Going to answer some more of your guys' questions. Great victory tonight. We beat New Jersey. Go Canadians. That's from Mark. Leafs beat Buffalo tonight and Chicago the other night. Yep. Let's go, Kane from Adrian. See you tomorrow, Adrian, and welcome to Goal Line Hockey. Guys, some of you that are here in the chat, welcome to the Goal Line Hockey live stream. Make sure to like the damn video. Make sure to like the damn video because Mr. No Time decided not to show up at the end of the game and in the shootout. So let me know down below what you guys think of this one. And of course, welcome to Adrian V to Goal Line Hockey. You're going to love what we've got for you here at Goal Line Hockey moving forward. Mr. Showtime, what happened? What team is Patrick going to? That's from Mark. A good question. I think Patrick Kane will end up going, I think, to the Edmonton Oilers. They need help in between the pipes and on the defensive side of things, but I think Patrick Kane, I think he would accept a trade to the Oilers. Remember, he played with Duncan Keith for a long time in Chicago. I think that's a really good match there. I think that's something that we could really see being a possibility here. But let me know what you guys think down below of Patrick Kane. Where do you guys think Kane will end up getting traded? Yeah, you guys liked what I said, Mr. No Time. Yo, I'm just spitting facts. He looked like Mr. No Time in this game. Great save by Jack Campbell. Holy crap. 3-2 Edmonton with 6 minutes left. So I'll probably stay a little bit longer if you guys are going to hang around. What I think about Patrick Kane? Who cares? You're hot. Man, by the way, nice to meet you. I'm Rich from Cleveland. Okay, yeah. R. Jones, yeah, nah, buddy. Nah, I ain't about that. I got a girl. And she gave me a $10 super chat. So, yeah, thank you, R. Jones, for the compliment, but nah, man. I ain't about that. Ali Dash, yes, Kevin is, but he has a girlfriend. Thank you, Ali Dash. Thank you, Ali Dash. Brian Malone, welcome to the chat, Brian Malone. PJ says, I hope Kane doesn't go to the Oilers. Yeah, as a Flames fan, I know. But I think that's a very likely destination for him. Chicago could pick up Jesse Puljujarvi the other way as well. So there's a lot that could happen here. But if you guys are going to stick around for a little longer, I'll keep talking to you for a little bit longer here as we hit the 11:30 mark Eastern. If you have not already, make sure to like the damn video. Thank you very much, guys. We are killing it here. It's been a pretty successful live stream because of you guys. Thank you so much, as always. And 2 crazy nights in a row. Last night, we did the Penguins and Islanders game, and that was a great game for my Islanders fans, talking a lot about my Islanders. And then tonight, we talked – thank you for the like. Thank you very, 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 very much. I appreciate that a lot. So I lost my train of thought there. Goal should have counted to end it. Yeah, Brian, you're right, man. Brian, that goal should have counted just because that would have been the perfect send-off. And I don't even know if they did a proper send off to Patrick Kane here. And thank you for the other like, guys. You guys are the best. R. Jones said, I'm going to like the video because I like you. Thank you, R. Jones. But I don't know. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Mark says, I'm here for 2 hours. It's 11:21 on the East Coast. You don't have to tell me exactly where you're from, Mark. But I'm from Long Island. Where from New York are you? You just tell me a county. You don't have to tell me the street and the block you're on. Please don't do that. But where are you from, New York? I'm kind of interested because what fan base are you too, Mark? I would like to know that as well. Guys, thank you for 20 likes on the stream. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened with Kane's goal. Can you explain? Mitchell, welcome to the stream, Mitchell. So basically what happened here with Patrick Kane's goal, it did not count because time had expired. Time had expired, Mitchell. So unfortunately, Patrick Kane's goal did not count. He did not take that shot in enough time. He didn't score in regulation. Tyler Johnson scored the goal in the final minute on the power play. Pietrangelo put the puck over the boards, and he took this game to overtime. Tyler Johnson ends up getting the overtime, the shootout winner as well, just to add some salt to the wound. So Tyler Johnson night. Tyler Johnson is the new Mr. Showtime, and Patrick Kane is now Mr. No Time because he did not score. He scored with no time left on the clock, so Mr. No Time. PJ says 9:22 where I live. Yeah, but you're on the West Coast. Of course it's 9:22. You got a little bit, you got a little bit more pep in your step than we do here on the East Coast. Urban, welcome to the chat. Urban, that is my guy for the last couple of streams. It's been a couple of rough streams, Urban, so I appreciate you for sticking it out. We've had a couple of tough streams here recently, guys. And Urban has been with me through that. So I really, really appreciate that, Urban. He's been retweeting us on Twitter. Thank you so much, Urban. I followed you back. You deserved it. Shout out to Urban. Guys, if you have not already, quick plug, goal_hockey on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. If you want, if you're asking yourself, what am I doing tonight? Is Kevin live streaming tonight? Goal_hockey on Twitter is your answer. Well, I'm late. Wild win again. Yeah, I missed the Wild game. Urban, I should have, but I didn't. We watched it for a little bit, but we were watching these other games. There were a couple of crazy, crazy games. Patrick Kane, Mr. No Time, because he scored with no time left in overtime. And unfortunately, things did not work out for him in this one, but Tyler Johnson with the game winner in a shootout and the game tying goal in the final minute of regulation. He's the new Mr. Showtime. That's it. He's playing hard to get. Hi, Mitchell. Thank you, Ali Desh. Urban also said Alex Beckman, first career goal taken away, offsides, barely. I couldn't tell from replay. Okay, so Alex Beckman. Okay, so he's a good prospect, right, for the Minnesota Wild. Things obviously didn't work out there. Big love to Urban. Better late than never. Yes, straight facts from Ali Desh as usual. Urban, you were asking me earlier about the Kalen Addison thing. Kalen Addison and Dean Evason seeming to have some beef with each other, and sounds great soccer player, right? Yeah, I think what we're looking at right now with this team is they are just kind of breaking things apart. And I think Kalen Addison is maybe thinking he's a little bit more of a head honcho than he actually is. Great save by Carter Hart in the Oilers game. We're looking at a spot right now where Minnesota is losing and there's some adversity, and Dean Evason is keeping him out of the lineup. And I think Addison is taking that as kind of a diss and a disrespect. And I kind of understand why he's disappointed. So it is what it is. But Kalen Addison could be on his way out of Minnesota here very quickly somehow if he really has fallen out of favor with Dean Evason. So keep an eye. If you guys like Kalen Addison, former Pittsburgh Penguins draft pick, he may be available all of a sudden at the deadline. Mark Santucci, shout out, hallelujah to Mark Santucci. 1 hour and 30 minutes north of Long Island, 337 miles south of Montreal, and 117 miles south of Albany, Lower State, New York. Okay, so I don't know what that is. I'm not going to do geo-tracking on you to figure out where that is. That's perfectly fine. But thank you, Mark, for that. Jesus Santucci. Yeah, Ali Deshi's, we got a weird one here in Mark Santucci. But nonetheless, thank you very much. My hockey teams, 1A, Montreal, 1B. Oh, his favorite teams are Montreal, the Rangers, the Devils, the Blackhawks, and the LA Kings. Interesting mix there, but I do like that. I like the Habs there. They're a very good team. That you picked a good one. They just haven't won a Stanley Cup in 2 decades, And you might not get along with Ali Desh in that regard either. So here we go, Ali Desh. We got a typical, kind of a weird Habs fan. Okay. We know what we got ourselves in for here with Mark. 3 original 6 teams. Yes, yeah, that's kind of a coincidence too. You must be as old as me. Hey, listen, it is what it is. And Urban, yeah, all the laughing emojis, yeah. Once upon a time, Habs were my second favorite team. Yeah, but you know what? You guys play them too much in the playoffs. You can't like them. That's like me as an Islander fan liking Pittsburgh. Like, you play them too much in the playoffs, you can't like them. Like, it's a rule. Real quick, guys, thank you for joining the chat. Some of you joining in. Let's get over 20 likes here today. I really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. And the chat's doing pretty well. The stream's doing really well. Thank you so much. 21 likes. So we're going to do a Conor Bedard draft lottery. Guys, real quick before I run the lottery, leave your picks down below in the comments. Who do you think will win the draft lottery? Leave your picks. The top 5 odds are Anaheim, Columbus, Chicago, San Jose, and Vancouver. Leave your picks down below. A puck over the glass penalty again in the final 3 minutes. Wow. So Philadelphia with a power play to maybe get this game. Yo, what's going on, guys? And Ange, my girl, she's taking her claim over me to make sure Ryan J stays away from me. That's awesome. Thanks, Ange. I love you, babe. And she's probably going to be coming here in the next couple minutes. And Edmonton makes it 4-2. Connor McDavid. And the shorthanded goal is going to make this a kind of boring end to this game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Philadelphia Flyers, as the Flyers will likely lose this one tonight on their West Coast road trip, which they played. They got that win against Calgary the other day, and JVR trying to raise his trade stock. He got a big goal, the game winner in that one. What else are you guys saying here in the chat? Then I worked in garage for 5 years where I was the only English guy. Half fans are horrible. Uh-oh. We might have a little rivalry here with Mark and Ali Desh. I'm all for it. That's great. Love you, Mark. I'm just messing with you. Urban says, my fave teams, of course. He's the Minnesota man. Minnesota, the team I hate, Dallas. F Dallas forever. And is that because of the North Stars? I'm just wondering. Maybe it's just coincidence, but I am wondering. Angelo Rosica says Hawks. Yeah, so we did talk about that. Go once I upload this stream, look back at the stream. It got very interesting with what happened with Patrick Kane. Tyler Johnson ties the game on a power play goal in the final minute. Alex Pietrangelo put the puck over the boards, and Patrick Kane had a couple of good chances to win it in overtime. And in the final second, he did not beat the buzzer. Mr. No Time. No goal, end of overtime. And Tyler Johnson, who got the game tying goal before the end of regulation, also got the shootout winner to cap this game off for the Hawks. So not exactly the way everyone planned it, but Tyler Johnson, maybe he's trying to get traded out of Chicago, right? Who knows? PJ says, Columbus, I need a rich girlfriend like Ange. Yeah. That is Ali Desh, man. They are out there. There is hope. Urban says, Philly makes me laugh with Chuck Fletcher. And not to mention, Ange is also a very good cook. She hasn't cooked for me recently, but chicken parm, eggplant parm, What else does she make pretty good? She's a pretty good cook. That's my girl right there. I love you too, babe. Mark Santucci, Philly losing is great. Yes. I would say so. I think a lot of people are pretty happy that the Oilers would be losing, but they aren't losing right now. And thanks for getting the likes up, guys. Thank you very much. Angelo says, first time on here. You are a Vegas Golden Knights fan. Angelo, welcome to Goal Line Hockey. And no, I am not a Vegas Golden Knights fan. I'm an Islanders fan. But tonight, and I have to, you're new here, so I'm all for it. I have every NHL team's jersey. And tonight we were streaming the Vegas Golden Knights and Blackhawks game. And because this jersey is so damn gorgeous, I had to wear it tonight. And as much as I like the Blackhawks home jersey, I decided to wear this one. And that's kind of where we're at. So I'm currently wearing the Vegas Golden Knights jersey, but I am an Islanders fan. So welcome to the channel, Angelo Rashika, I want to say, or Angelo R. Thank you for joining. Ali Desh, worth noting, my last name is French. I speak French, and my family is originally from Montreal, but I was raised an Anglophone. I do not know what that means. I know what Francophone means because it's a funny name, but Anglophone, does that mean you're an angel or something? I don't know what that means, but yeah. So the Oilers defeat the Philadelphia Flyers. That's the final game of tonight. I'm going to keep talking to you guys. As long as you keep talking to me, I'll keep talking to you. Let's keep the stream going a little bit longer here. And considering, not everybody's PJ where it's 9:30 at their local time, but we're still sticking it out here. Is English speaker. Thank you, Ali Dash. I did not complete college, so that might be part of the reason. And I like to think I'm still smarter than the average person with specifically driving. People cannot drive. That's not what we're talking about today, but nonetheless. Urban said, yes, I hate the North Stars and their move. Okay, so at least you have a reason. I get that. Ali Dash says, Angelo, he's an Isles fan, but he's got many jerseys. In fact, many jerseys. Yes, that is very, very true. And Ali Dash, who's been here for a very long time, knows that. Like the damn video, guys, if you are just coming into the stream, thank you very much for joining us. Patrick Kane night did not go the way we would have hoped. And some newspaper is going to steal my Mr. No Time headliner because he was Mr. No Time, because Mr. No Time scores when there's no time left on the clock. That's it. Urban says 8 years with no pro team growing up in the state of hockey was rough. Yeah, I could get that. And if the Islanders moved to Kansas City back in the early 2000s and 2010s, I would have been just as mad as you are right now. I get that. Wow, Ellie Dash. Well. Okay. So he says, typical New Yorker listing all his favorite parms. Yeah, you know what? I do not. So the reason for that too is my girl Ange is Italian. So that's why I'm a big parm guy. Her Italian food is the chef's kiss. So that's why I'm a big parm guy. But thank you. Yes, I am a New Yorker. Yes, I have a New York accent. Ali Dash reminds me that every couple of months just to remind me that I'm from New York and I have that Long Island accent. Thank you very much, Ali Dash. And some of you guys coming into the chat are probably like, who is this weird guy that's an Islanders fan wearing a Vegas Golden Knights jersey that has that really strong New York accent? Welcome to Goal Line Hockey. This is what we do here. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Wear a Flames jersey on your next stream. That's from PJ. So I can do that. I do have 2 Flames jerseys. I have the Calgary Wordmark one, which I actually really like, and the Blasty 2020 reverse retro jersey. It's basically the same as their jersey this year as well. Oh, come on, Ali Dash. You really making me do that? Ali Dash, if you give me a $1 super chat, I will say what you want me to say. I will say it for you. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Angelo says, very nice. I'm a Vegas Golden Knights season ticket holder here in Vegas. Great show, dude. Thank you, Angelo, and welcome to Goal Line Hockey. You are the man. And we also had someone named Morgan earlier in the stream that was a Vegas Golden Knights fan. Yo, what's going on, guys? We got a super chat from Ali Dash. For 279 Canadian, he says, say water. 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 Do I say it funny? Water. Is that what you wanted, Ali Dash? I said it. Water. I'll get you some water, Ali Dash. Good Lord. You guys are the best. Water boy. Yeah, thanks. Water boy. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing, Ali Dash. You did it for a price, though, so it was worth it. Thanks, Ali Dash. I love you, baby. Not as much as Ange, but I do love you. Mark Santucci says, whose jersey of Montreal do you have and who of the Rangers do you have? Okay, so I knew the Rangers one was going to come up here. So the Rangers jersey is a Derek Stepan jersey I got on eBay, and it's the blue home jersey, and I've never worn it. Could you guess why? Because I'm an Islander fan. I can't wear a Rangers jersey, but you guys will do everything possible. Maybe if somebody gave me $100 super chat, I would wear that Derek Stepan jersey live on stream. But other than that, I'm not wearing a Rangers jersey. I've never done it. And I'm even saying $100 might be a little bit not enough there. You need a really passionate, hardcore Rangers fan to maybe do that. And that's the other thing. I'm an Islanders fan, and my girl is a Rangers fan. Think about how that one goes. It's pretty interesting. What else you got? I got to keep up with the chat. Capitals are so Urban says Capitals are in trouble. That's 4 straight losses, you believe. Yeah. And guys, welcome to stream. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. I appreciate the support. As always, it really helps us out here at Goal Line Hockey if you give this video a damn thumbs up. I want to get to 30 likes by the end of this stream. So thank you very much, guys. Grew up in English. Ali Dash grew up in an English household. Ali Dash says, Urban said Capitals are in trouble. Yeah, 4 straight losses. And I think that's going to change when Ovechkin gets back. Thank you for the likes, guys. Let's boost up those likes. Let's go. Get up to 25 likes. Let's go, baby. Come on, let's pump it up. Pump it up. 25 likes. Come on. I'm being held hostage. There we go. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, that's rough, Urban. Yeah, the Capitals have not looked good. Mark Santucci said, whose jersey of Montreal do you have? Oh, yeah, so the Rangers jersey is Derek Stepan. The Canadiens jersey is just a regular plain home jersey. I've considered getting the reverse retro this year. I think that powdered blue is a very nice new look. I just haven't been able to do that yet. John Park, welcome to the chat, John Park. Yeah, Quiet Queens in the building. What's up, man? Welcome, John Park from Queens. I'm from Long Island, if you couldn't tell from my accent or whatever. Do you have an accent too, John Park? Do you say water weird for the people, the Anglophones in Ottawa? Let me know what you think. Urban says Islanders currently wildcard 1, but 4 games more played. Yes. And so are the Florida Panthers. And that's kind of the paradox, right? The Islanders and the Panthers can have very false comfort with where they're at because they have more games in hand than everybody else below them. The Washington Capitals, Pittsburgh Penguins, and even the Buffalo Sabres and Detroit Red Wings. There's still 4 teams in the race in the Eastern Conference. Ali Dash making me say water. Unbelievable. Ali Dash. Leave it to Ali Dash, man. Ali Dash says Canadian is like a whole quarter in American. Yeah, pretty much. The Canadian exchange rate. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, though, Ali Dash. Listen, my girl's got the highest super chat, but you have the first and the second. So if nothing else, you could take that to the bank with you forever. Ali Dash says your water isn't actually that bad. What do you mean? In New York Harbor? I wouldn't drink the water in New York Harbor. People piss and poop in there. I wouldn't do that. Blues Freak says, I love your videos. Welcome, Blues Freak. Welcome to the chat. I love your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. R. Jones says, is that bling around your neck legit? Yes, sir. And that's from the good old girl as well. She got that one from me. Yes, that is a real gold necklace. Alley Dash, like Romeo and Juliet. PJ says, "Are you streaming tomorrow?" So honestly, this has been a very good stream, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Get the damn likes up. I want to get this up to 30 before I go to bed. Let's get this up to 30 likes. Are you streaming tomorrow? If you guys really, really want to, and enough of you are going to be here, I will. But I wasn't planning on it. I'm planning on streaming again Friday night. That is my goal after work, similar to this time around 9 o'clock. And that's a big game. The Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets have a home and home Friday and Saturday. That's a huge stretch for these two teams to maybe not only just make the playoffs in the Central, but to potentially win the Central Division. So we'll be recapping the games on Friday night as well as that specific game between the Jets and the Avalanche, similar to what we did tonight with the Blackhawks Golden Knights game. But thank you for the question, PJ. It depends. We'll see. It's not a guarantee. There's a 0.00001% chance at the very least that I do. Angelo must have said something dirty because his message got retracted. Urban, Rangers, Islanders, one roof. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we went to the UBS Arena game last year where the Islanders got blown out, and that was not pretty, and we got into a pretty big fight, but it is what it is. And she wasn't happy. Went to a game at the Garden, and the Islanders came back and won that one, and that was kind of fun. No roids, just rage. Welcome back. I thought you fell asleep. I just got my signed Kane white jersey framed and my signed home jersey DeBrincat framed. Sadly, DeBrincat was still a Hawk when I bought it. Yeah, and you probably could have got it for 50% off the second they trade him. That's how that stuff works, though. I have a Ryan O'Reilly St. Louis Blues jersey. Who else do I have? I'm trying to think. Anytime you get the name jerseys, there's always a huge amount of risk in that. That's just kind of part of it. Blues Freak said, "Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup?" That's a great question, Blues Freak. Thank you for leaving a couple comments. I appreciate that. And welcome to Goal Line Hockey. So who do I think is going to win the Stanley Cup is a very difficult question. The easy answer is the Boston Bruins because they've already got 90 points this season in 56 games. They are a very, very good hockey team. It's one of those things that I think when you're looking at what they're capable of this year and potentially even adding, the Bruins are the team to beat. I hate to say that, but I'm going to say it. I'm going with the Boston Bruins. PJ says, "What's it like going to MSG as an Islanders fan, especially when the Islanders are playing there?" So I will say Rangers fans are pretty good. They're pretty fair. You definitely get a lot of looks, but nobody really said anything. The only time now here's the other thing. It's also circumstantial. So if the Rangers actually won a game against the Islanders that I went to, maybe they'd be more vocal. But every game that I've gone to at MSG as an Islander fan, the Islanders have won those games. So there hasn't been much chatter from the Rangers fans in terms of taunting me and stuff. But I did go to the Penguins playoff game against the Rangers last year, and I tried trolling. I didn't wear a Rangers jersey. I actually wore the FDNY jersey behind me, but I wore a Islanders hat. And Rangers fans lit me up after the game. "Oh, you're an Islanders fan going to a Rangers playoff game. Yeah, the Islanders aren't in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah." All right, I get what you're saying, but I guess I kind of put down myself, right? But other than that, Rangers fans are very cordial. Shout out to the Rangers fans. And to be honest, most of them are not Rangers fans. Most of them are people that are in Manhattan for a business trip, or they're like, "Oh, this is something I have to do on my bucket list is go to a Rangers or a Knicks game." And whatever team is happening to play, they'll go to that game. Some of the people have like computers on them watching the game. It's like, you're not watching the game. So whatever. It is what it is. It's actually fairly quiet. Playoff time, it got a little bit louder, but for a regular season game at the Garden, it's fairly quiet for the most part. But a great question, PJ. And welcome to the stream. Some of you that are still in here, thank you very much. If you have not already, make sure to like this video. It definitely helps us out. And I'm trying to get to 30 likes before I close down for the night. I was almost ready to close down, but you guys are still sticking around and kind of chatting away. So I appreciate that. And nobody's really got anything else to say. Are you guys kind of falling asleep? You guys are done? I don't know if I'm maybe losing connection. I'm not sure. But to recap the night, a couple of the biggest storylines. Oh, Ali Desh making food. Okay. Chicken parm. So, going to a Battle of Alberta game at the Saddle Dome is annoying. Oilers fans are always chirping Flames. Still listening. Need my midnight snack. All right. I got you, Ali Desh. Urban said the 4-year-old decided to restore the PS4 again. Dealing with that. That's great, Urban. Shout out to you, Urban. That's awesome. The Minnesota family man here. He is awesome. Love you, Urban. You're the guy. Isles 33. Welcome to the chat, Isles 33. I got some fellow Islander brethren in here. Do you think the Leafs will pass the first round? That's a very good question. And I hate to say it, Isles 33. I love to say that if you're an Islanders fan and you indeed do not want John Tavares to win a Stanley Cup. Can they get past the first 2 rounds of the Stanley Cup playoffs? Because they have to go through the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round, get through Andrei Vasilevsky, and then they have to deal somehow, if they fight and battle their way through that dragon, they have to go against the Boston Bruins in the second round. This is going to be, if either of those 3 teams, Tampa, Boston, or Toronto, win the Stanley Cup, mad props to you, because to go through those first 2 rounds of a gauntlet, plus the Eastern Conference, whoever comes out of the Metro, plus the best team in the West, goddamn, it's going to be really difficult to get out of the Atlantic this year. So I do not think they will. I don't think they're going to get through the first 2 rounds, honestly. I mean, they're a good team, but if they get past those first 2 rounds miraculously, they will win the Stanley Cup. I think the conference finals and the cup final, they will have so much momentum on their side. They will find a way to get that done. Mark Santucci says, if you have to get ready for work tomorrow, let us know. Nah, it's all right. I'm going to keep going a little bit longer here. I really want to get to 30 likes on the video, so make sure you like the video. Blues Freak says, again, love your videos. Awesome live stream. Keep producing and have a good night. That's Blues Freak. We will see you again. Guys, like I said, I don't necessarily expect to be streaming tomorrow. That's why I'm going a little longer today, because I know that I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow. Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. A couple of matchups. We'll go over that, and we'll kind of go from there. But thank you, Mark, for looking out for me. PJ says, do you play NHL 23? I have not bought an NHL game. Here we go. I have not bought. Does that sound weird too, Ali Dash? Bought? I have bought an NHL game since 21. I bought NHL 21, but that is the last one I bought. So other than that, I have not been playing NHL. I used to be so into it with the pack openings and GM mode. I'd watch Johnny Superman, 2BC Production. Shout out to you. I used to watch his gameplay and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just not as into the NHL franchise as I used to be. It's just not what it's not what it used to be. And unfortunately, that's it is what it is. But that's kind of how those are my thoughts on the NHL franchise right now. Definitely not at a good spot. Ali Dash says, Urban, that's grounds for a beating. And he also said, but now that my son is a teenager, I now ask him for tech advice. That's great, Ali Dash. Mark Santucci says, I hope Boston falls on their face. Tampa loses. San Jose can win the cup. Shaka might agree with you about winning the cup, because Shaka is our fellow Sharks fan, but I do not think he's still in the chat. Urban says, I love an Xbox. Gave the kids a PS4. The 4-year-old is ruining things for the 7-year-old. Gonna have to sell it all back up at some point, or set it all back up at some point. Man, I gotta say, Urban, that is awesome. That is awesome. You have a wife, 2 kids. That's awesome, man. Shout out to Urban, one of the few family men left on this planet. A happy family, I assume, or hope, and living the American dream. Shout out to Urban. That's awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. And we have hit over 2 hours here. So if things are going to quiet down a little bit, that might be it for tonight. If you have any last questions, I'll give you another 5 minutes, but that is probably going to do it tonight. You guys have been awesome. Have you been to Canada? No, I have not been to Canada. And PJ, to be honest, I don't know if I'm in a huge rush to with all of the restrictions and stuff like that right now. It's not at the top of the agenda, but we'll see how things kind of progress. Ali Dash, come to Ottawa someday. I'll treat you and Ange to a Sens game. Maybe we could do that. That's something that we could do at some point. Urban says, only been to Lake of the Woods when I was a kid. Lake of the Woods when I was a kid. I don't know where that is. Ali Dash, you can stay at my place. Uh-oh. Don't tell that that other guy. I don't know where he went that, but I appreciate it. Guys, get the damn likes up. I want to get this to 30 likes. I'm like, it's so damn close. If you have not already, make sure to do that for me. There's R. Jones. There he is. So that is pretty much it. We got a couple more minutes here. Any last questions? If not, guys, stay tuned for Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. That is my goal, to be back here with you guys. This stream has been the most successful stream that I've had. In terms of the lag and stuff like that, you guys have really stuck with me. Urban knows what I'm talking about. The last couple of streams have been really, really frustrating. And I'm happy that this stream is actually going quite well. See, now you guys got me to 28 likes. And now I need 2 more. I know there's likes left in there. You guys got to get those likes up. You're killing me. Absolutely killing me. And PJ, we got another super chat. Add him to the list. PJ, 279 Canadian dollars. Thank you. He has nothing to say, but thank you, PJ, for the super chat. That is great. Ali Desh, your first time live stream. It was good. PJ dropping some Timbits. Thank you very much, PJ. Roger Owens, welcome to the chat, Roger Owens. Good night. You have a like from me. Thank you, Roger Owens. I appreciate that. Now we're at 29. So now I need 1 more like. There is somebody out there that is not like this video. R. Jones, can you just make another account real quick and like the damn video? Or somebody like the damn video. This is ridiculous. Now I can't leave. Now you guys are like holding me hostage, literally. 29 likes. The puppy is licking my feet. There we go. Thank you. And that is 30 likes. Let me finish answering your guys' questions. No more questions, guys. I'm going to finish answering your questions. Yes, Ali Dash, your first stream. Good night, Roger Owens. Urban, the West is 6 points from first to second wild card. Who's buying? Who's trying to sell now but can't? Minnesota is going to be a soft buyer. Edmonton's going to be a buyer. Calgary could also be a soft buyer. Nashville will be a soft seller. Maybe not selling off the world. Jesus, guys. Who unliked the video? That is ridiculous. You guys are insane. Unbelievable. Ali Dash says, do I open my son's account on the living room TV for that 30th? Yeah, you might have to. There we go. Now we got 31. Thank you guys so much. And we got a super chat. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat, Ange. Ali Dash, I'm on it. R. Jones, go back and reread my last comment before I noticed you skipped it on purpose. I did it because I skipped my comment. Thank you, R. Jones. Urban says, I heard today Wild may be in on Tyler Bertuzzi. Apparently, from everything I've heard, Steve Yzerman is not looking to trade Tyler Bertuzzi at the moment, and that might be because the Red Wings have all of a sudden crept their way back into the playoff race. So that's the latest I've heard on Tyler Bertuzzi, but yes, that has been talked about. Liked it from my son's account. Thank you, Ali Dash. Thank your son's TV. I appreciate it very much. R. Jones took his like back. Ali Dash, what are you going to have to do for Ange for all of these payments? Well, I guess we'll have to worry about that later. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, the Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets. We will be following up that game. Stay tuned for that live stream. This has been an incredible live stream. 32 likes. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you again next time.